In this video, I'll give you my picks of 3 music artists you might not know yet. Hello, music lovers. Old man Ron here of the Berretts. I'm a 62-year-old musician who never made a living at it, but music has been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember. In my early 30s, I led a band that got reasonably popular in LA during the 90s country music surge. We were lucky enough to get some radio airplay, and I started getting calls from Nashville managers saying, "Come out to the Music City, boy. Come out and get famous." And so I moved out to Nashville, and my bandmates were supposed to follow soon, yet somehow they never did. But that's a different story. In those days, the music business was much different than it is today. In some ways better, but in other ways much worse. The only way to make it, as we used to say, was to get a record deal. That was the holy grail that every aspiring musician dreamed of. And the only way to a record deal was through artist and repertoire personnel who worked at the record labels. The gatekeepers, sultans of enormous power. These cigar-chomping hitmen would slink around in the back of smoky clubs, and when they found what they thought was a deserving band, they'd snatch them up before any other hitman could. The only way to get your music out to the public was on radio, and the record companies controlled what was played on the radio. So if the A&R guys didn't like you, then you'd never get a chance for the public to like or dislike you. I think A&R sultans are still around, but record labels don't really control the music business like they once did. And now there are many talented musicians making a living without a record deal. Thank you, YouTube. But the one good thing I can say about the olden days is that A&R reps succeeded at finding quite a lot of good bands and good songs. I mean, let's be honest, and this is not just an old man yelling at the kids to get off his lawn. You youngins really like music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I mean, how many Nirvana t-shirts do you see on high school campuses? So what I'm going to do in this video, and perhaps in future videos as well, is pretend to be an A&R gatekeeper for y'all and suggest music, artists, and songs you may not have found on your own. I know I'm pleasantly surprised when I stumble upon something really good as I dig around here. So here are my first 3 artist suggestions you might like if your music tastes are similar to mine. I like beautiful melodies and lyrics. I mean, who doesn't? I can enjoy heavy metal now and then, but I really don't like rap music, except for maybe a Snoop Dogg song or two. Just saying. Hey kids, get off my lawn! My first pick is a husband and wife folk duo. They used to be called Mandolin Orange because Andrew plays the mandolin, but I guess he regretted naming them that, so about a year ago he changed their name to Watch House. Doesn't matter, a song by them by any name would sound just as sweet. My favorite is Golden Embers. When I first discovered it, I probably played it 12 times in a row. I mean, Emily's violin playing is amazing, and their harmonies are like they're married, because they are. Here's a little bit of the song.
To share the trouble that you've got burning in you, then you can help me, and in our time together, her memory will ever shine like golden embers in the night.
If this video gets a copyright strike, I don't care because I'm not making these videos to make money. But it would be nice if you'd all hit that subscribe button and like us so that we'll stay motivated to put out more music and more content like this. It took me a while to learn how to play the guitar lines that Andrew plays, and I still don't feel like I do them justice. But I also don't think I'll ever get tired of this song. Alright, my next pick for this video is an artist named Mela Davis. Hansen and I saw her band last summer at the Pickathon Festival here in Oregon. How cool is a harp-playing rock star? Except it's a bitch carting that thing around. I know, because we watched her drag it from one stage to another at Pickathon. I would have helped her, but she would have thought I was weird. Plus, you know how musicians are with their instruments. Her bass player, Shane McCarthy, is really entertaining to watch on stage. He's obviously in his own pool of pure joy doing what he loves best. And Mela sounds like a throwback to Joan Baez or Emmylou Harris, but different in a way all her own. Check out her song Promise. Old and new at the same time. Sounds like something you've loved for years. The last artist I'm going to suggest today is Gregory Isak. Now his voice is like the finest silk, haunting and soothing at the same time. And his songs, well, You'll never figure out what they mean. I mean, hell, even he admits he doesn't know what their lyrics are about. My favorite is the Stable song. It has one of the most amazing couple of lines.
And I've been crazy, couldn't you tell? I threw stones at the stars, but the whole sky fell. And now I'm covered up in straw, belly up on the table.
Wow. I mean, haven't you felt like that before? Going back to the whole A&R thing, Gregory Alan Isakov is an example of a godly musician successfully living off the grid. As far as I can tell, he has no official record deal, yet he sells out 10,000-seat shows. He's done it as an online and touring musician. Oh, and he also runs a small farm outside of Boulder, Colorado. I mean, how cool is that? Alrighty, kids, that's all I got for this video. If anyone wants to write a gem they found in the comments, I would love some suggestions. Because do we really trust a YouTube or Spotify algorithm to find the best of the best for us? I'll take a friend's recommendation any day over AI. Thanks for watching. Peace and love, music lovers.